Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, in my continuing comments on the basic dangers of orgone and its assorted properties, as well as one of those who claimed to be one of the most users of it, who died only at 77, Karl Hans Welz, who looked like he was 90, and who was involved in, as per KOETTING, his mentor in these dark satanic cults. And that website is still up today, which links to used to link directly to Welz, which I have the original documents to show that, but of course goes to a different number now of where this entire problematic and very alleged criminal contacts which all these satanic groups have. And of course he had one of the biggest ones that was working underground and produced technologies. Part of his orgone systems he had was to hurt people. This is another thing he offered many years ago, and again, these are all proven facts. But he was also married to a Betty J. Welz, who was born October 1944 and died February 10th, 2015. There's nothing mentioning what she actually died from, but she lived to be 71 years old. Certainly the magical monkey land of Orgone didn't do anything to save the life of his wife. Very, very suspicious. Now, these people who have been claiming that orgone is so helpful and wonderful, well, we have the real facts now. The inventor of this type of orgone died at 77, not even making it to the normal life expectancy of 78 that is common within the U.S., with most people who have any kind of decent medical care reaching the age of 85 to 90 with no problem at all. Look up Robert Wagner, the actor, or some of the guys who smokes and drinks and have all sorts of things. Well, they all live in their middle to late 80s. It's very common. So apparently this didn't happen with the inventor, and his wife, who married him, died at 71. Interesting that they don't want to list a cause of death and her funeral. And do check the link below to get further information on, to see the actual information there, because I'm assuming some people doubt what I say. Apparently Betty's sister also died preceding her. So this is a very unhealthy family, which certainly the miracle of monkey orgone couldn't help them. And certainly couldn't help the inventor, didn't help his wife, didn't help her sisters, didn't help anybody. And I've warned people about the dangers of this newfangled, bizarre orgone, which has been invented by people of recent times. The original orgone, which was discovered by Wilhelm Reich, may have some good uses and may be interesting. But as the researchers of today have noted, that orgone is too dangerous to use. The Orgone Accumulator Handbook, one of the sources on orgone, talks about how dangerous orgone is in modern times because it is condensing, it's accumulating the energies from the atmosphere, which we live in a terrible atmosphere. So here we go, further proof. So if you think it was only the one person that originated this, well, you're wrong. It was his wife who died at 71, a pitifully young age for anybody to die. In this day and age, while, as I said, smokers, drinkers, and whorers are out there living into their 80s and 90s without a problem whatsoever. So if in any way you have this technology, I recommend that you get our new clearing technology to help you preserve your life, whatever there is left of that. I also recommend that people contact me so we can do further clearing on you, because you are in possible danger. This is not a joke. Secondly, the fact is that these satanic organizations are in many times linked to organized crime in many, many ways, and involved in horrific criminal acts such as organized pedophilia cults that are raping and torturing children. And we're not talking teenagers, we're talking 5, 6, and even younger children who are forced into sexual slavery and tortured and many times murdered. This is real Satanism, and people need to wake up. And apparently, this woman herself, living with one of the biggest Satanists out there, was somehow involved in the process, either directly or indirectly. And of course, got the reward that Satan gives most of his followers, a short life. Even though Satanism, it's about living as long and as debased as you possibly can. But of course, you're not getting that reward, are you? Those people that buy into this stuff. Those who doubt what I say should also check out the link to the very important actual video made by E.A. KOETTING, who came out and stated that Karl Welz was his mentor, taught him everything possible in the black magic field, who also uses some quasi-junk equipment and don't look too good. Well, you're not going to look too good either. So I highly recommend that you follow the links below. Check out our new clearing technology if you have one of these potentially dangerous machines, and make sure you clean up your life and clean up what's going on. This is not a joke. There are problems here. And it's really hard to prove any of this because of the nature of the technologies. But we have two people that show they use this technology, they invented this technology, and certainly it didn't do much for them. So beware, this is a consumer alert. There's things you can do to clean your aura up and change the spin of these allegedly toxic machines to a more better and positive flow. And you can obtain these through the link you will find below. So beware. Be forewarned. Take care of yourself now before the future debilitates you and you can be one of the many people connected to Satanism that die young. Until next time.